Hi, I am Mira. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am your best friend. I am so glad you are listening to me today. Everything will be okay. Wherever you come from, I am happy to give a tight hug. And thank you, we all can get success life together. Now let's listen to my diary tonight as I sit with my journal open. I feel the need to write about something that has carried me through both dark and bright days, mindset over and over. I have learned that what I believe shapes what I do. What I think about myself, about my future, about life itself, these thoughts guide my steps. And the more I live, the more I realize I will win, because my mindset will take me there. The beginning of the thought: there was a time when I doubted myself constantly. I would wake up and hear a little voice inside whisper, "You are not enough. You cannot do this." And sadly, I believed it. Every challenge looked like a mountain, and I felt too small to climb. I looked at others who seemed stronger, smarter, or luckier, and I told myself I was behind. I thought winning was for them, not for me. But slowly, something shifted. One day, I read a line that stayed in my heart: "Your mind is your greatest power. Feed it with hope, and it will guide you to victory." That was the day I began to understand that the world outside is often shaped by the world inside. The mind as a seed. I like to think of the mind as a seed. If you plant fear, it grows into weeds of doubt. If you plant faith, it grows into a tree of strength. The soil is the same, your life. What matters is the seed you choose to plant. So I began planting new seeds. I can try. I am capable. I will not give up. I will win. These thoughts did not erase my problems, but they gave me courage to face them. What winning really means: when I say I will win, I do not mean life will always be perfect. I do not mean I will never fail. To me, winning means something deeper. Winning is standing up one more time after falling down. Winning is choosing hope when despair is easier. Winning is believing in myself when no one else does. Winning is refusing to let fear make my decisions. Yes, success in goals and dreams is important, but the biggest victory is the one inside, the victory over doubt, fear, and negativity. Mindset, the invisible engine. Sometimes people ask, what really makes someone successful? Talent? Money? Luck? Of course, those things can help. But I believe the true engine is mindset. Two people can face the same obstacle. One says, "This is the end." The other says, "This is the beginning of my new lesson." Which one do you think will find a way forward? Mindset does not erase pain, but it gives us direction. It is like the compass in the middle of a storm. It does not stop the rain, but it tells you where to go. My own battles. I want to be honest. There were nights when I felt completely broken. Times when I thought, I cannot do this anymore. Times when I compared myself to others and felt small. But in those moments, I remembered one thing: mindset is a choice. I cannot always choose what happens to me, but I can choose what happens inside me. So instead of saying, "This is the end," I began to say, "This is part of my journey." Instead of, "I failed," I said, "I am learning." Instead of, "I am weak," I whispered, "I am growing stronger." And slowly, those words became truth. The "I will win" affirmation every morning. I began to repeat to myself, "I will win," because I refuse to quit. I will win, because my heart is stronger than my fear. I will win, because mindset will take me there. It may sound simple, but it changes everything. Saying "I will win" before the world says you will fail gives you power. It is like writing your own story instead of waiting for others to write it for you. Mindset in action. Let me share a few truths I discovered about mindset. When you believe you can, you try harder. Belief gives energy. Doubt steals it. Mindset makes failure temporary. With the right mindset, failure becomes a lesson, not a full stop. Mindset attracts possibilities. When you think positively, you notice doors you never saw before. Mindset creates resilience. Life can push you down, but mindset helps you rise again. Encouragement for myself and for you tonight. As I write, I want to speak directly to my own heart. And maybe to yours too. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not too late. You are not too weak. Every day you wake up and try again, you are already winning. When the road feels long, remind yourself, I will win. When the night feels endless, whisper, morning will come. When doubt screams loudly, answer softly but firmly, my mindset will take me there. The future with a winning mindset. I don't know what tomorrow holds. None of us do. But I know this. With the right mindset, I can face it. Maybe I will stumble. Maybe I will cry. Maybe I will want to give up. But if my mindset is strong, I will stand again. I imagine myself years from now, looking back at these pages. I hope I will smile and say, yes, I faced storms. Yes, I fell. But I also rose. My mindset carried me to victory. It's Mira. I will see you on next video. I am wishing you have a best day tomorrow.